Everybody, welcome back to A Sweet Journey. I am Sonia, also known as Sweets. And today I thought I would talk a little bit about something that is really, it's big for me. It's something that I enjoy, I love a lot. I use my channel to talk through journeys that I'm going through. And oftentimes I'm going through journeys dealing with my hair or makeup or I don't know, I'm trying out some new workout or some new food, something like that. And I do enjoy that quite a bit. Those are journeys that I'm curious about and I'm growing in. I did ask a few of my friends recently about this platform that I am using and I'm kind of playing in. And I asked them, are there things that I'm not saying that you think that I should be saying? And uh, a couple of things came up that I thought were really, I thought it was really interesting. One of my friends said that she thought that my profession, what I do, and kind of inside of that, my profession is talent and leadership development. It is what I love. I enjoy it more than just about anything. And I have a lot, because I've been with my company for about 13 years, going on 14 this year. I have learned a lot in those areas. And I think that there's things that I can speak to that might be interesting and or that you might learn from. And so that's an area that I'd like to lean into a little bit more. In addition to that, I have a spiritual context and a spiritual way of being, and that might have some things that I can speak to knowledgeably just from experience. I'm a part of Toastmasters. I've said this a little for a while now. And one of the things that I decided to do was to participate in the coaching kind of track. There are tracks that you can go on, and so I'm in the coaching track, and there are electives and there are projects that you can work on. And the elective that I chose to work inside of is coaching, which I love, and I coach often. And so I think that that is a space that I will practice in a little bit more in this space. And so I'm excited about that. I'm nervous because I think that there are things that anybody can glean from. I think our life is an open book. And I will tell you that I was in a training and we had to come up with what is our why. And I think this is a really good kind of, if there is a nugget or a lesson that I could share with you today, this is the biggest one. This is the one that has had me to shift very aggressively in how I operate and decisions that I'm making and in books that I'm reading and jobs that I'm interested in and work that I'm doing currently. I think I was in this conference and she asked, what is your why? And at that time I had no idea. I was like, what is my why? And then I put in the chat box of the conference of the conversation, I was created for this reason. And so that's just what I want to share with you all today, that what is your why for being, like, and your why is, what's your purpose? What are you up to? What do you want to accomplish? For me, I finally I kept, it was like that question kept echoing in my head and I couldn't let it go. It was like it wouldn't let me go, really, more than anything. So finally I sat down and I started working through what is my why, because I actually have I have a speech that's coming up in Toastmasters, and that speech is the elective that I chose was social media. And of course the question is, what is your why? Like, why do you want to use social media in the space of coaching? Like, why, and what is your message? And the why that I ended up coming up with, and it is something that I've rehearsed in my head and written on paper, and I remind myself of this often, which is I was created to educate, inspire, and impact people through my story. That's why I have a sweet journey today. And so I'm really excited about that. That's my why. And once I know my why, then I can start working through the what's of my life, like what it is that I want to do, what I want to be known for, what do I want to spend my time doing, how do I want to invest the time and whatever that time frame is that I have on earth, how do I want to invest it? I want to start by defining what my why is and live inside of that. So if it doesn't involve educating someone, inspiring someone, impacting someone, telling my story, I'm not about it. I'm not here for it. And so that has allowed me to refine my life, and now I can live inside of this space. And so today I share that nugget with you, and hopefully it was something that somebody out there, you hear it and it inspires you in some way. So I challenge you today to consider your why. What is your purpose? What are you up to? Before you start dealing with all the what's on your task list, your list of action items, your to-do list, your things that you want to get accomplished, before you can actually get into that, let's start with what is your why? So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for stopping by. And I will see you next time. Bye.